Good morning and welcome to this 20-minute morning wake-up yoga session where we'll begin our day with positivity and relaxation. Coming to a standing position on your mat. And as we start this practice, maybe taking a moment to set an intention for your day. So thinking of something you want to focus on or to achieve. And just repeating this intention silently to yourself 3 times. As you do so, beginning to connect in with your breath, gradually deepening the breath by lengthening every inhalation and every exhalation. And then when you are ready, we'll begin with a gentle neck stretch. So reaching the right arm all the way up and over to grab the left ear. Apply gentle pressure as you draw the right ear down towards the right shoulder, feeling a stretch up the left side of the neck. Once you arrive here in the shape, maybe you close the eyes down and again bring that awareness back to the breath. Focus on those full, deep inhalations and long, slow exhalations. Gently bringing that head, guiding that head back to neutral, releasing that right arm back down by your side. Other side, left arm reaches up all the way over to grab the right ear this time. Gentle pressure as that left ear draws towards the left shoulder. This time we're feeling that stretch up the right side of the neck. Inhaling deeply, filling your lungs with fresh energy. And as you exhale, maybe you imagine you're releasing any tension or any stress that has come with you overnight. Just letting that all go. And when you're ready, guiding that head back to neutral and allowing that left arm to come back down by your side. Full body movement now with our washing machine movement. Feet are hip distance apart. Just allow the legs to become floppy here. Let the knees bend naturally. And we'll just begin swinging the arms from side to side here, twisting, rotating through the hips, through the spine. Maybe the knuckles slap your back as you come into this twisting motion. We'll have another couple of rounds of breath here, feeling the gentle stretch, waking up your muscles, preparing for a beautiful day ahead. And then finding stillness now. Next shape is our forward fold or our dangle, bringing the hands to prayer at heart center. When you are ready, bending through the knees as you sink the sit bones down, bringing the elbows to the knees. Maybe you rest here. The forehead may find the index and middle finger as a little pillow. Or if you would like to come into that full dangle, then slowly beginning to straighten through the legs. And allowing that torso to fold naturally over the legs. You can have a generous bend in the knees if you choose. The arms can dangle down either side. They can become heavy. Or maybe you choose to cradle the arms by grabbing opposite elbows. And the third option here, you can interlace the fingers and place them at the base of your head. Wherever you are, imagine the warmth of the morning sun energizing every cell in your body. Focusing on that breath. Inhaling as you fill your lungs with air. And exhale as you find softness in this shape. If you do feel any dizziness or lightheadedness, you can come up to that halfway lift position and then making your way back into the shape whenever it feels natural for you. We will have another 30 seconds here. Two more rounds of breath. And then in your own time, slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling all the way up to stand. For our next shape, we'll be coming down into our squat. So again, those feet are hip distance apart. Turn the toes so they point slightly outwards. Those hands come together in prayer at heart center. And slowly beginning to bend the knees, sinking the sit bones down, bringing the elbows to the inside of the knees here. Now you can come up onto the balls of the feet, or you can keep the feet flat on the floor, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And if you would like to place any support underneath the sit bones, like a pillow, cushion, whatever you have near you, you are welcome to do so. Pushing those palms together, using the leverage of your elbows on your knees to help push the knees out, maybe increasing the intensity of this shape if that feels good for you. In this shape, feel the strength and stability within you, and this strength will carry you through your day. Letting your awareness focus on that breath. Whenever you notice your mind beginning to wander, just gently bringing it back by focusing on the simple inhalation and exhalation. Remembering those deep, full inhalations and long, slow exhalations. Breathing into the tension, the tightness, and using that exhale when the body naturally softens to let go or release that tension and tightness, finding that place of softness. We have another 30 seconds here. Two more rounds of breath. Then slowly making your way out of this shape, bringing the palms to the mat in front of you and dropping the knees down to the mat, coming to a kneeling position. The next shape we will find today is our toe stretch. This can be quite an intense one, so do listen into your body and come out whenever you need. So in this toe stretch, we turn the toes so the toes are pointing towards the knees here. Again, bringing those hands to prayer at heart center. And then when you are ready, gradually lowering down the sit bones till they come to the heels. Spine is long, chest is lifted, shoulders are relaxed, reaching that crown of the head towards the ceiling. Again, this can be quite an intense stretch, so if you do need to come out at any point, just slowly raising the hips back up and then coming back down into the stretch whenever you and your body is ready. With each breath, feel your body becoming more alive and awake. Our toes often go unnoticed in day-to-day life, but we owe so much to these 10 little toes. They are responsible for mobility and for balance. So it's nice to take this time to give them some extra attention, extra love. We'll have another 2 rounds of breath here. Breathing into the sensations. And then when you're ready, placing the palms on the mat in front of you, untucking those toes, and then just tapping the top of the feet against the mat here, getting that blood or prana running back through the feet once more. And then finding stillness, the next shape we will come into is our swan. Maybe you come through your downward facing dog, where you will tuck the toes, send the hips high. Maybe heel toeing the feet as you prepare to transition into your swan. And then whenever you're ready, extending that right leg long, bending the right knee, placing the right knee by the right wrist, and then dropping the back leg, untucking the toes, coming up onto your fingertips here, just checking in with that alignment. The right ankle can sit anywhere between the left wrist and left hip. Shoulders and hips are square to the front of the mat. And if you do need any support under that right sit bones, just placing a cushion or pillow or whatever you have, a jersey underneath that area. Options here to stay in this proud swan, or you can drop down onto your forearms, or even extend the arms long and bring the forehead to the floor. If this shape does not feel good in your body, then maybe try your reclined figure 4, rolling onto your back. Soles of the feet come to the floor, knees are bent, lifting the right leg up, planting the ankle on top of the left knee, and then drawing that right knee out and down, making your figure 4 shape. Find the version of this shape that works for you and your body. And as you hold this position, visualize yourself achieving your goals with ease and confidence. We'll have another 30 seconds here. Two more rounds of breath. If you were in that sleeping swan version or in that figure 4, making your way back to that starting position now. And then coming out the same way we came in, through that 3-legged dog, moving with grace and mindfulness, and feeling the flow of energy through your body, heel toeing the feet, maybe as we prepare for the other side. And then when you are ready, extending the left leg long this time, bending through the left knee plants by the left wrist, drop the back leg, untuck the toes. Take a moment here to sit up in this shape. Feel the sensations. And then maybe finding one of those sleeping swan versions if you want to intensify this stretch. Remember that reclined figure 4 is always available to you. Please do take this if you need. Also, just taking a moment to notice if you are experiencing any differences in sensations from this side compared to the last. And just knowing that those differences are okay. We are often tighter on our bodies, on one side of our bodies compared to the other. So just accepting these differences. Maybe the shape you make on this side is completely different to the last. Let go of any worries or doubts with each exhale. This is your time to recharge and rejuvenate, and to prepare yourself for the day ahead. Breathing through any discomfort you are experiencing. We'll have another 30 seconds here. Two more rounds of breath. And if you were in a version of your sleeping swan, slowly making your way back to that start position now. This time we'll drop down onto the left sit bones and bring that right leg through, extending both legs long. Our next shape is our caterpillar or double leg forward fold. In our forward folds, we initiate that fold from the pelvis and keep length in our spine as we find our edge. So when you're ready, bringing the fingertips down to either side of the leg, spine is long, crown of the head reaches. Let the exhale bring the torso forward, keeping length in the spine, hinging from the pelvis, finding your level of intensity. We aim for about 70% here. Breathing into the sensations. And then only if your body invites you to go deeper, allowing the spine to round, the head to drop, finding your place of comfort, finding your version of the shape, this forward fold, and just embracing the stillness here, resisting the urge to move or to fidget, and allowing your mind to clear and focus. Maybe bringing your awareness back to that intention you set at the beginning of class. And again, repeating it silently to yourself 3 times. Focusing on that slow, conscious breathing, noticing the rise and fall of the body as you do so. We'll have another 30 seconds here. Two more rounds of breath. And when you're ready, slowly using the hands to help guide the torso back up to neutral. Bending the knees, soles of the feet come to the floor. Then let the palms rest on the back of the thighs as they help guide you down vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming to a position lying flat on your back, extending the legs long, letting the arms rest at a comfortable distance away from the body, palms facing up, and maybe closing down the eyes here. Allow yourself to fully relax and to absorb the benefits of your practice this morning. Feel gratitude for your body and mind and for taking this time for yourself. And carrying this peace and clarity that you have cultivated here into the rest of the day. Please stay here in this shape for as long as you need before continuing with your day. Namaste.